Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Shall we do some Clues by Sam? Well, if you're new here and you don't know what Clues by Sam is, it's a daily logic puzzle game where you have 20 people on the board who may be criminals or innocents, and they give you clues to help you figure out who is what. You gotta do no guessing, and today's puzzle is a hard difficulty. If you want to play the game before you watch, there is a link in the description, so I encourage you to try it. And then after that, you can let me know how it went for you. But if you just want to follow along, we can start right away. Let's go. We have Zach telling us that Emily is one of two innocents in between Annie and Vance. Vance is here, Annie is here, and they have three people between them. Emily is an innocent. And there's two innocents in total among these three people. So either Isaac or Ryan are the second innocent and the other one is a criminal. Now Emily tells us that exactly two innocents below Annie, including herself, are neighboring Sam. Sam is here and he has three people who neighbor him and are below Annie. We know for sure that one of them is going to be an innocent and it's either Isaac or Ryan. So in order for there to be two innocents below Annie neighboring him, then Vance has to be an innocent as well. Almost got confused there. Now Vance tells us that column A is the only column with exactly 4 innocents. And we know there's 3 here, Emily, Vance, and someone else. So for there to be 4 people who are innocents, Annie has to be an innocent as well. And let's leave that clue here because it tells us that no other column has 4 innocents. So let's look at Annie's now. Gary is one of 3 innocents below Chris. Okay. So since there's 3 innocents below Chris, we know for sure that Chris cannot be an innocent. Otherwise, there would be 4 innocents in column C, but that column couldn't have 4 innocents, so Chris is a criminal also. Now Gary tells us that Tom is one of Sam's 5 innocent neighbors. Tom, here. Sam is here. So Tom is an innocent. And since we know that column C has 3 innocents, we know that either Megan or Xavier are an innocent and the other one's a criminal. And now Sam already has 4 innocent neighbors. That's Vance, Tom, and someone else here. So that's 3 plus someone else here, that's 4. Which also tells us that either Wanda or Joyce are an innocent and then the other one a criminal. So that's a lot of information we got from that clue. And now Tom tells us that Isaac has more criminal neighbors than Zach. How do we know how many criminal neighbors Zach has? It depends on what Xavier and Uma are. Isaac so far has 1 innocent neighbor. I guess we know that Zach can have at most 2 criminal neighbors, which would mean that Isaac has more than 2. But Isaac could have 4 criminal neighbors. All of these people could be criminal. So I don't think that's what I gotta be looking out for. Right? Did we look at Chris's clue? Exactly 2 innocents in column B are neighboring Ryan. Column B has 2 innocents among these 3 people. And we know that Joyce and Wanda are a one or the other situation, so Sam has to be an innocent in order for Ryan to have 2 innocents neighboring him in column B. So Sam is an innocent. And now we know that Isaac has 2 innocent neighbors and could have at most 3 criminal ones. But we don't know about that yet. Now Sam tells us that exactly 2 of Megan's 7 innocent neighbors also neighbor Barney. So Megan, who is here, has 7 innocent neighbors among the 8 total that she has. And two of them also neighbor Barney. She shares only two neighbors with Barney, so both of them have to be innocents, which means that Gary and Freya are innocent. And now Isaac can have at most two criminal neighbors. So that means that Zach can only have one at most. But we still don't know. Zach could have 0, and then Isaac could have only 1, and that would work. So what do we look at now? Did we look at Sam's school? 2 of Megan's? Yeah. So Megan has 7 innocent neighbors, which means that only one of her neighbors is a criminal. That could be Joyce, but that could also be someone else in here. Hope, Nicole, or Uma. Oh, we also know that in column B, there's 3 innocents already. Freya, Sam, and someone else who's either gonna be Joyce or Wanda. So Barney couldn't be an innocent because of column A's rule. Column A is the only one with 4 innocents, so Barney is a criminal. And now Barney tells us that everyone has at least 2 innocent neighbors. So that tells us that Zach has 1 criminal neighbor. Who is that gonna be? Either Xavi or Uma. But we don't know who yet. Who else doesn't have any criminal neighbors? Innocent neighbors, I mean. I guess there's not... That tells us that Ryan and Wanda are one or the other, because Vince has to have one more innocent neighbor. We know about Tom for sure, because Tom is gonna have Sam and someone else here, plus someone else here, so that's 3 total. That's very colorful. Since we know that Isaac has more criminal neighbors than Zach, we know that Isaac has to have 2 criminal neighbors because Zach has... I guess we don't know for sure that Zach has 1 criminal neighbor. Because Zach could have 3 innocent neighbors. Barney's only telling us that everyone has at least 2 innocent neighbors. So we don't know for sure if Xavier and Uma are one or the other. Let's not tag that up. And do we know about Vince? Not really, because Vince could also have 3. Innocent neighbors. That's totally possible. So I guess we're gonna have to do some tagging. To figure that out. Because let's say both Ryan, let's use the lower tags for that. Let's say that both Ryan and Joyce are criminal. Now Wanda is an innocent. And Isaac has 2 innocent neighbors. Criminal neighbors, sorry. Zach could have 0 or 1 criminal neighbors. It doesn't really matter. So let's say that Xavi is an innocent and Uma is innocent. Now because of Xavi, Megan is a criminal. And we also know that because of Isaac, because of Ryan, Isaac is an innocent. Does Sam have 5 innocent neighbors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. What about Tom? Is anyone talking about Tom? Not really. But we know about Megan, right? Megan has 7 innocent neighbors, which would mean that both Nicole and Hope are innocent in this situation, which is entirely possible. And that would make Donna have to be an innocent as well, because column D would have 4 innocents. But that's way ahead of what we should be looking at. Let's try to make Isaac have only 1. Oh, it couldn't be. It couldn't be. Or could it be? If Isaac is a criminal, Ryan is an innocent. And now Isaac has only 1 criminal neighbor, which means that Zach couldn't have any. Vance has more than 2 innocent neighbors, so that's fine. Zach has more than 2 innocent neighbors, so that's fine. Sam's situation is the same. Megan's situation is the same. Zach couldn't have both of these people be innocent. That would break his relationship to Zach, because he has to have more innocent neighbors than more criminal neighbors than Zach. So Isaac has to have at least 1 criminal neighbor. Could Zach have Xavier be a criminal if Megan were an innocent? And then Isaac would have to have 2 criminal neighbors. So he himself would be innocent, and Wanda would be innocent as well because of Joyce. Does that work? It works for Tom, but it doesn't work for Megan. Oh, we don't know about Tom's total, so that doesn't matter. It could work for Megan if both Hope and Nicole were innocent. Is that what we know? That both Hope and Nicole are always innocent? Or am I confusing myself trying to make this work? Two neighbors. 2 innocents below Annie. Neighbor Sam. Yeah? Everyone has at least 2 innocent neighbors. I think that's the clue that I should be looking at. But I'm kinda not sure. Because so far, no one has the risk of running out of innocent neighbors. Annie has 2, Emily and Freya. Emily has 2 already, Freya has 2 already, Barney has more than that, Chris has more than that. Megan has 2, Joyce has 2, Isaac has more than that, Ryan has 2. Tom has 2 already. We know that Zach couldn't have both neighbors be criminal, but he couldn't have that because of Isaac, so that doesn't matter. And we know that Vance couldn't have both of these be criminal, but what is telling us Who is what here? No need. I guess I do need this clue because it tells me that Megan has 7 innocent neighbors. And I guess let me try to make Nicole an innocent, Nicole a criminal. Now both Uma and Joyce would have to be innocent, which would make Wanda a criminal. Xavier doesn't really matter, because Megan can only have one criminal neighbor, since Sam's telling us that Megan has 7 innocent neighbors. So since Joyce is innocent, Wanda is a criminal. And now Ryan has to be a criminal. And that will break Vance, because now Vance has less than 2 innocent neighbors, which he mustn't. So Nicole couldn't be a criminal. According to logic, which is, I always love when logic works. I guess the same thing would happen for Hope. If Hope were to be a criminal, these people would both have to be innocents, and these people will both have to be criminal. So Hope is for sure an innocent. Okay. And what that tells us now is that either Joyce or Uma are an innocent and the other one a criminal. So should we act on that? Can we act on that? Can we act on that? Let's try to make Joyce an innocent. Now we know for sure that Ryan has to be a criminal. And because of Joyce, Wanda has to be an innocent. A criminal as well. So Joyce couldn't be an innocent, because Vance would break. So Joyce is a criminal and Wanda is an innocent. Nice. And now we know because of Joyce that Uma is an innocent, since Megan has 7 innocent neighbors. And now we don't know about Ryan yet, do we? We know that Donna has to be an innocent as well, otherwise column D would have 4 innocent people, and only column A could have that, so Donna is an innocent. And now Donna tells us that an odd number of innocents on the edges neighbor Sam. Sam has 5 people on the edges neighboring him. He's gonna have 1, 2, 3 innocents here, Wanda, Vance, and either Ryan or Isaac. So Xavier couldn't be an innocent, because that would be an even number, 4. So Xavier is a criminal. And because of him, Megan is an innocent. And now we know that Zach has 1 criminal neighbor, so Isaac has to have 2, which means that Ryan is a criminal and Isaac is an innocent. Good. Good, good, good. I'm happy with the time. I'm happy with the all green. I think I almost got confused there a few times, but it worked out fine in the end. You just gotta really make sure to prove, like I said in the past, every possibility that you think about, don't go only for the hunch. Prove it. And then you're gonna be sure, and then you can act on it. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be back tomorrow with more Clues by Sam. I hope you have a great start of your week, and I'll see you tomorrow.